My glorious King Uzi, what has happened to you? Benjamin Thomas is single-handedly the reason that Uzi's career has been ruined, and this is why. Keep in mind, this is merely an opinion, but it's true because I said it. Now, this realistically could be a 10-second video, and I could just show you the albums that they've worked on, specifically under Uzi. Hold on. But I'm a hater, so I'm gonna make a whole video about it. First, let's talk about Kaylee. This was Uzi's engineer from 2015 to 2020. This is like Robin was to Batman. She mixed every single song for Uzi during his prime. Songs like EXO Tour Life, P's and Q's, You Was Right, 20 Minutes, Bad and Bougie, you get the point. She's an incredibly talented engineer, and she kind of cultivated that Uzi sound in a way. Like every time you turned on Money Longer in 2016, walk into your first period class, like I feel like that feeling was just different. And it really goes to show like how important it is, I feel like, to stick with the people that made your music great. Because look at more recent examples now, like Yeet with 2093, people just weren't fucking with it. And like Lone with If Looks Could Kill. We want to go more niche, think of like Big Baby Gucci, and then whatever the fuck he made after Fish. And even from like a production standpoint, I think Eternal Take, like I think Working on Dying low-key fucked up. I mean, get your bag, but Eternal Take will never be top 3 in any real Uzi fan's list. Second, Mr. Thomas is not a bad engineer. He just doesn't get Uzi's music the way it's supposed to be understood. Like, Pink Tape fucking sucked. And I know you guys forgot about that Baby Pluto bullshit. Go ahead and take a guess on who worked on that. I'll give you a second. Not fucking Kaylee. Nah, I don't mean to bore you with the specifics, but I'll make this quick. Out of the box, Benjamin used a TLM 103 into an Avalon Pre into the CL1B on Fix. In the box, he used a Pro Q3 into an R compressor, into the CLA Vox, into the SSL channel strip for EQ most likely, into the Soothe, into little Alter Boy, into little Echo Boy, into the Air Phaser, into the R Verb, into another Pro Q3, then into an Air Stereo Width. Now, Kaylee also used a TLM 103, but sometimes used a U87 with him into the same Avalon Pre, into the CL1B. Now, in the box, it's a lot more simple. Antares Auto-Tune, Waves De-esser, Avid EQ3, Waves Gate, then the Nomad Factory MCL 2269. Now, based off of just how long those took, you can see how much more to the point Kaylee decided to be than Benjamin. Also, keep in mind, some of those plugins that Kesha used aren't even like around anymore, which actually kind of gave Uzi that specific sound with his vocals. Now, to those of you that don't really know what those words mean, it's okay, but I'll give you an example on how you could really over-engineer a vocal. Here's a Kaylee mix. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. And here's a Benjamin Thomas mix. They thought I fell off and they said I wouldn't be back on. Had to toughen up and gave myself a backbone. Now, in Nakamura, you can really hear how squished his vocals are. I'd assume that has something to do with the 3 different compressors this guy decided to use, which again, isn't necessarily bad for some artists, but with Uzi, he has such a distinct voice, you know, you want to let it shine. You don't want to just bury it. And that's just what Benjamin Thomas decided to do, and that Kaylee didn't. Now, Benjamin, if you're watching this, stay away from Uzi, please. The fans don't want it. Disco Tits 555 signing off.
Papa bean and Percocet. B45, I call my tick. I'm on that bitch, fuck what's next. 500 pounds up on this shit. 800 horses in the skit. That shit gon' push you back. That shit gon' push you back. That shit gon' push you back.